Hello YouTube, Markland1995 here with a game of Free For All on Pipeline using the MP5 with silencer, bandolier, stopping power and steady aim. So I've got a game of Free For All here. As you can see, I go 25-1, which is my best yet on Free For Alls. My usual score was 25-2. So yeah, new personal best. Working towards getting that flawless, which let me tell you is damn hard to do. Got a lot of respect for Mr. C. Nannis, who seems to be able to accomplish it on a regular basis. But someday I will be able to get a 25-0 flawless. I apologise for the length of this video. It goes right down to the wire. It's 10 minutes and 6 seconds total. Thanks to YouTube's new limits, 15-minute limit on videos. I don't have to speed it up or cut any parts or anything like that. So onto the gameplay. As you can see here, I'm trying to flank in behind them using these tunnels, and I don't know, I always feel, I don't know if it's just my own footsteps that I'm hearing or something like that, I always seem to feel like someone is behind me when I'm in those tunnels. So I don't use them that often. They're really underused actually. They're a good way to get from one side of the map to the other without exposing yourself and being vulnerable to snipers and M16 users and whatnot. So as you can see there, pick that guy off from the on the roof for my first kill of the game, and I'm down 15-5. So I'm just gonna go with this spot here, which isn't, that range there is probably the extremity, the maximum range you can hope to get somebody with an MP5, especially if they're moving. And unluckily that guy had a juggernaut on, so I wasn't going to be able to get him. So I think it was right after this game, I got another 25-1 on backlot, and that gameplay was only 6 minutes long. So that was probably a better gameplay, but I wanted to upload this one first. So you can probably look forward to seeing that one before Friday. And then, of course, I know I've mentioned this in the past couple of videos, you won't be hearing from me for 10 days or so, so you can look forward to that. As I'm going to Tennessee, so see, get a double kill here. Yep, get my radar, and okay, that's got me caught up for the in the sky. I see this guy jumping over the top here. Just kind of confused to what's going on. So I take him down pretty easily. So as I was saying, I got a 25-1. It was right after this, which sounds a bit similar to my story when I got 25-2. I got two 25-2 games back to back. And I see this guy on the radar, so I'm just going to camp him out and wait. So I got 25-1. You'll have to excuse that it's the exact same setup because it was the game right after this, so that's why it's going to be an MP5 silenced with the same perks as it is in this game. And then after that, I moved on. After a couple of more games of Free For All, I started to get worse scores, so I moved on to play a bit of domination. And I got a decent gameplay on that. I got a 38-3, I think was the final score, on Crossfire, using the same setup. Again, you'll have to excuse that. But I started that game off very well. I started that game off 20-0, so it's a nice 20 kill streak in there. Gameplay is what I would consider quite entertaining, so you can look forward to that. Again, probably that might be the next video I upload to give you a bit of a break from Free For All, and then you'll get that 25-1 just before I leave for Tennessee. So you've got all that in store for you. So what I wanted to talk about in this video was stealth, tactics, and silencers, and that all sort of that sneaky stuff. So you see, I pick up my helicopter, but silencers reduce range and damage over distance. But obviously you're not going to show up on the radar, so it's obviously a big advantage, especially in Free For All. Which is, I would recommend you use it, using a silencer when you're playing Free For All or Search and Destroy. I'm starting to lean more towards using them all the time, just because that added advantage of people not knowing where you are when you're shooting. So yeah, on to general stealth tactics. You want to do what I'm doing right now. If you don't have dead silence, which is the #1 stealth perk in my mind, when you're moving around, especially in free-for-all, and you have the feeling someone might be in the vicinity, just crouch down, because your footsteps are either non-existent or very, very low, so it's quite hard to hear if someone's crouched down. So it's a much more stealthy way to move around. But if you do feel the need to sprint, wait for an explosion or wait for some gunfire across the map before you break in the sprint, and that'll conceal your footsteps a bit better. So another tactic is to move cautiously, checking the corners, taking a bit of cover, and then surveying the environment, and then moving on when you feel ready. And people will do stupid things like that guy and just appear magically in front of you. So if you not camp but sort of stay in the same area for a little bit, maybe get a max of 2-3 kills in that area before you move on, because people will get wise to it and you will eventually die. So yeah, I think that might just about be as many tips as I can give you on the stealth side of things. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to mention. Oh, UAV jammer. Probably not a perk I would pick. Just because I always prefer the added assurance of stopping power over anything really, and especially with the silencer, because your damage is reduced over range. You really want to have that extra oomph, and the stopping power really gives that to you. So you probably don't want to put on UAV jammer, because it's not that likely that well, it is likely, but the enemy's not going to have, like, for instance, what I'm trying to say is in Modern Warfare 2, if you have Cold-Blooded Pro, that gives you a whole host of advantages. One of the big ones being that air support can't see you. I decided to call my helicopter in here because I'm thinking I might be getting that flawless, and wouldn't you know, I die right after I call it in, so it's not going to build to any kill streaks for me. But anyway, back to the UAV jammer topic. I just don't find it that useful, to be honest. So I'd pick, when using a silencer, I'd really pick stopping power over it. But if you are going to use UAV jammer, please make sure you use a silencer with it, because there's no point whatsoever in using UAV jammer if you're going to shoot an unsilenced weapon. So I come up here and pick the sniper off. So I'm a little bit annoyed that I've lost my flawless. And when you die, especially when you're on a good streak and you get a bit frustrated, try not to lose your cool. Just stick with your game plan, stay focused. Otherwise you'll end up on a 3 or 4 death streak, and unfortunately this game there's no painkiller, so you're kind of stuck. Take this guy out, get my radar, and I can see where they are on the map, and I'm just going to wait for them to come to me. This is totally unrelated to video games, but a little bit of a amusing story. Today I was coming back from a restaurant with my mom and sister, and when we got home, I went to check the mailbox. We have mailboxes up. It's like the post box in the UK, just at the end of the drive. If you weren't aware, yes, that's what America looks like, just like in every TV show and cartoon. They are mailboxes at the end of the driveways. So anyway, I went down to check that. Got the usual newspaper article thing, magazine advertisement, got the bills, what have you. And my mom is a member of a book. It lets you sort of rent books, I guess. And when these books get mailed to you, they come in little white packages which resemble very closely cocaine. So I've got these 2 white packages in my hand that look like cocaine. Anyway, it was quite amusing at the time, and I needed to fill in a little bit of time on this video, so I thought I'd share it with you. So as you can see here, right down to the last couple of seconds, and I'm looking for the last kill. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get it. My chopper gets it for me. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.